Raiders make a statement in a commanding 54-18 victory over Ronald Reagan High School to open the season. The Womanless Beauty Pageant held a benefit for Habitat's Women Build, and deadly EEE cases are on the rise. That and more all coming your way on your Monday edition of Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond CC. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. High school football is officially back in Richmond County, and the Richmond Senior High School Raider football team started the 2018 season off with a bang Friday night. The Raiders and second-year head coach Brian Till hosted Ronald Reagan High School in a non-conference opener that saw Richmond decimate the Reagan Raiders for the second straight year. Starting quarterback Caleb Hood. Now, I know you're a sophomore, but you don't play like a sophomore. But being a 10th grader, you have any butterflies coming out?
No, sir.
So you're pretty used to this atmosphere, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you guys were able to move the ball pretty efficiently. I know they took you out in the second half with such a big lead, but how are you guys able to move the ball so quickly?
Well, the defense didn't really make much adjustments, so we just kept doing the same thing, and our coaches put us in a good situation to win.
All right, and I know you guys have a lot of film and stuff to look at, but what do you guys need to work on between now and next week's game against Wake Forest?
We just got to stay focused and keep putting in the work.
Coach Brian Till, great win, Coach. We just got through talking to your quarterback, Caleb Hood. What impressed you the most about him tonight?
I mean, the poise, the decision making. I mean, whether it's options for him to keep. He ran the ball a lot more tonight than he did. We would have had him do last year. Obviously, the throws. I mean, he was really taking whatever they were giving him, finding the right spot. He was seeing it easily, and just impressive with him as a leader. Never, even when some negative things happened, he never seemed to get down. So just impressive young man.
Now, I know we talked to you at halftime about the change on defense. Same question as far as defense. What impressed you the most from that squad?
Just the way they ran into football. I mean, we missed some things alignment-wise. We missed a few little things, but they ran the ball and kind of overcame those things. So the aggressiveness and running to the football pursuit was big.
Now, I know you guys are going to hit the film room here soon. Got a big game coming up against Wake Forest, and I know you guys just had a win. But looking forward, what do you guys need to do to prepare for them?
The first thing we got to do is be able to break down that wing tee. See, they've got a lot of guys change over. They're going to be reloading. It's a great program, not just a great football team. So the things we got to do is get to the film, break it down, and find out where our matchups are, where our tendencies, and what we've got to do. And
then last question, I've noticed on the helmets, and I believe this is new on the top, is the links.
Waiting for the question.
Yeah. Can you comment about what that's about?
All right, so our leadership group, what they did is we looked at a lot of the pictures, and they're saying, hey, we want to get back to legacy, and I actually had a lot of folks in the community tell me, hey, last time we won a state championship, we had a stripe on our helmet. Our kids noticed that in the pictures that are in our room down there. Okay. But our big thing has been make your link strong. So our kids then said they want to put their twist on it.
Okay.
So they put the chain in there on that old school stripe to kind of say, hey, linking the past and the present, together. With us, and so our leadership group came up with that. I thought it was a fantastic idea, so that we did it, and I think it looks great aesthetically, but I think that kind of the message there is the most important thing.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we really appreciate it. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. The Raiders will roll into another full week of practice as they'll prepare for one of their toughest opponents of the season. Next Friday, Richmond will head to Wake Forest High School to take on the two-time reigning North Carolina High School Athletic Association 4AA state champion Cougars. Last season, Wake Forest, coached by Reggie Lucas, walked out of Raider Stadium victors in a 38-13 contest. The Cougars haven't lost a game since the second round of the 2015 playoffs, and it marks the 17th time in Richmond's program that it will square off against a defending state title team. In its season opener Friday, Wake Forest blanked Millbrook High School 51-0. Kickoff for Week 2 is set for 7 p.m. at Wake Forest. When we return, I'll be bringing you your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond Community College, we prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Today's Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by HCI Fire and Water Restoration. And as you take a look at the map behind me, we are expecting quite a bit of water coming from the sky for tomorrow. But looking at the highs, down in Wilmington, going to be a high of 85 for tomorrow, a high of 83 in both New Bern and Greenville, a high of 86 in Lumberton, high of 84 in Clinton. So as you see on the eastern part of North Carolina, expecting thunderstorms for tomorrow. Up in Raleigh and Wake County, a high of 84. Right here in the Sandhills area, high of 85 in Southern Pines, 86 right here in Rockingham, and a high of 87 in Laurinburg. Temperatures much the same if you're heading towards the western part of the state. In the Queen City of Charlotte, a high of 86 for tomorrow, high of 84 in Greensboro, and a high all the way down of 82 over in Hickory. But as you can see again, much rain expected not only on the eastern part of the state, but right here in the Sandhills area and towards the mountains. So make sure to have your umbrella ready. Now, looking at the 5-day weather forecast, rain is in the forecast for tomorrow with a 50% chance. As I mentioned, a high of 86, low of 72. However, for the rest of the week and into the weekend, expecting nothing but blue skies with a few clouds peppered in. On Wednesday, just a 30% chance of rain, so not expecting much there with a high of 87, low of 68. For Thursday, the temperature is going to dip all the way down to 83 with a low of 62 on Thursday night, partly cloudy as well. Friday, as we get into next weekend, should be beautiful with a high of 83, low of 64, nothing but blue skies. And then as we move further into the weekend, expect pretty much the same, partly cloudy, but wonderful weather on that day with a high of 85 and a low of 67. So we've seen recently the temperatures being in the upper 80s, low 90s. We're not even going to get to 90 with, as you can see, 87 being the highest temperature on Wednesday. And that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report. And when we return, the Womanless Beauty Pageant was held to benefit Habitat's Women Build, and deadly EEE cases are on the rise. Hayden Construction has 2 new homes under construction at 2 distinct locations. 125 Crystal Court in Carolina Hills and on Robberdale School Road. Both feature incredible floor plans and distinct features inside and out. Hayden Construction, quality, value, and beauty. Call Jamie Smart at 910-331-5811 or Nicole Hayden at 910-995-0717 today to schedule an appointment. Exit Realty, making dreams a reality.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection. friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
The North Carolina Department of Agricultural and Consumer Services recently confirmed a 6th positive case of EEE for 2018. In the last month, there have been confirmed cases in Richmond, Onslow, Duplin, Craven, and Carteret counties. In all cases, the equines had no records of vaccinations or were not vaccinated by a licensed veterinarian. According to Agricultural Commissioner Steve Troxler, Triple E is a mosquito-borne disease that causes inflammation or swelling of the brain and spinal cord in equine and is usually fatal. The disease is preventable by vaccination, however. Symptoms of EEE include impaired vision, aimless wandering, head pressing, circling, inability to swallow, irregular staggering gait, paralysis, convulsions, and even death. Once a horse has been bitten by an infected mosquito, it may take 3 to 10 days for symptoms to appear. Troxler recommends that equine owners talk to their veterinarians about an effective vaccination protocol to protect horses from Triple E and another mosquito-borne disease, West Nile virus. There is a combination vaccine for these two diseases that initially requires 2 doses 30 days apart for horses, mules, and donkeys that have no prior vaccination history. Troxler recommends equine owners work with their veterinarian to develop an appropriate plan for booster vaccinations. Saturday night at Liberty Place in downtown Rockingham may or may not have been the first ever womanless beauty pageant in Richmond County, but this hilarious fundraising event, dreamed up by Tony Maples, a member of the Habitat Women Build Committee, was certainly entertaining and successful. Over the course of the past several weeks, the committee found 7 men willing to give their time and talent to a great cause, raising money for the next Habitat build scheduled to begin September 6 in the Briarwood subdivision in Hamlet. The format for this pageant was much the same as other pageants, an evening gown section followed by an interview question and then the talent portion. Questions asked range from, if you could perform in a circus, what would your act be and why, to what form of dance would best suit your personality and why. Such inquiries provided the judges with insight into the contestants' self-confidence and ability to speak extemporaneously. In the talent portion, the first contestant was yours truly, to which I yodeled. There were several lip syncs and dancing contestants following myself, and then my Good Morning Sandhills co-host Jonathan Pope energized the dance floor with a crowd-pleasing rhythmic ribbon dance. The recipient of the new home, Ellis Pittman, felt obligated to volunteer as a participant in the pageant, and he won, receiving the crown as the judge's choice. Pittman, his wife Nikki, and their 2 children will also be directly helping throughout the building process in accordance with Habitat policies. When asked if she had coached her husband in his preparation for the evening, Nikki Pittman said, quote, all the way to the door. The mission of Habitat for Humanity is to build safe, decent, affordable housing for families in need. The families are put through an application process, contribute 300 hours of sweat equity, and get a 0% mortgage on their Habitat home. If you would like to participate in the upcoming Women Build, contact the Aberdeen affiliate office at 910-295-1934 or the Rockingham Habitat Restore at 910-817-9526. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. If you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices. For all the latest news in Richmond County, visit richmondobserver.com. And be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday between 6:30 and 8:30 a.m. And don't forget, tomorrow, myself and John, as well as the rest of the GMS crew, will be giving away 2 free Oktoberfest tickets, so make sure to tune in to that to find out how you could win. Thanks for watching Live at 5, and have a good night, Richmond County.